Hi, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. So, our awareness of the week, we have the Eight of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups. So, the Eight of Cups, we see this figure, this cloaked figure, with his or her back to us, walking out into the night under the guidance of the moon, toward the darkness, perhaps toward the mountains, and leaving behind the Eight Cups. So, what is it that makes us decide to leave, to walk away, and particularly to walk away from such abundance? Is there something in your life that's not bringing you fulfillment, that is not satisfying you, that is causing some type of a rupture within your balance and your peace? And so when we hit those moments, we may think that it's not worth it to stay behind, and we need to find some peace, and we need to find some resolve to this, and so we take off. And this can suggest, sometimes you've just had it and you have to move on. In other cases, this may be a temporary reprieve where you need some solitude. And as you are walking along and as you are hiking and as you are encountering the darkness, you may be working on your own spiritual growth. You may be doing something that's going to bring greater enlightenment to yourself later. Maybe with that knowledge you can return, but this is a case of movement, of walking away from something, perhaps, or a routine or a lifestyle that you've had, because somewhere along the line it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel that it's your best place. So with this idea of movement and maybe finding clarity or having the opportunity to be introspective about your own life and where you are, we have this very supportive energy of the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, this beautiful queen offering the cup. And so she understands emotional climates. She is someone who can provide support and tenderness and love to you as you make maybe some tough decisions. And this Queen of Cups provides unconditional love without judgment. So, love without retribution. Just very honest, supportive, and emotionally present and aware of how people are feeling. So whether this is the energies that you would benefit from, or perhaps there's someone within your family, within your circle, that provides this type of unconditional love, it's a good thing to have. The Queen of Cups is a lovely card, a lovely presence to have. The intuitive and the emotionally intelligent part. Okay, so in terms of guidance for the week, we have two lovely cards. We have the Star, Major Arcana, and we have the Four of Wands. So the Star, we see the beautiful star here looking up at the stars. And what do we do with the stars? We are inspired by the stars. We look to the stars for guidance. We wish upon a star. So the stars in the heavens above create this very forceful and powerful energy. And this energy, here she's looks like the beautiful stars coming out of the cups. And there's a sense here of healing and allowing yourself to feel the positivity, even though you may be facing challenges or things are uncertain or you've had a struggle. This tells you to be optimistic, that you're going to have peace of mind, that you're going to be happy, that you're going to, the universe is going to be in your corner and looking out for you, that things will work out no matter how grim it may feel. And so this star brings this very positive and loving and beautiful energy to this reading, which is if you've had something going on that is a challenge, that don't lose hope, have hope. The star is finding the balance and the healing energy for yourself, your spirit, your soul, your mind, and your body. And allowing yourself that period of time to heal and to feel better. So here's the star, and when we are healing and when we are paying attention to how our mind is and our body and everything, that puts us in a positive intention, a positive mindset, and good things can flow from that. And here's the Four of Wands. We see the beautiful circle here with the glowing energy, the Four Wands, and it looks like are they doves? They could be doves. And the homes in the background. So the Four of Wands, it's about reward. It's about celebration, recognizing the milestones. We use the Four of Wands to celebrate each other, birthdays, weddings, promotions, anniversaries, and we are able to share and to connect with other people. So it's a time to celebrate. And as we look at this guidance here, we may be having the message that making a move like this is going to allow you to put yourself in a position to have happiness, joy, celebration. There's a sense of delight here. For many, this is a marriage card or an engagement card. And perhaps with the star of paying the attention to healing yourself, that you open yourself up to the opportunity of great happiness, a new path, a new freedom. This also can suggest freedom. So, very interesting. Let's see what we have in terms of possible outcomes. So in terms of possible outcomes, we have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Five of Swords. So the Ace of Pentacles, we see the big pentacle as the welcome sign. And here are the gates, and here's the beautiful, I don't even know how to describe what that is, pillar, I suppose. And the path to the greenery, the path to abundance, the path not only to material abundance, it's the opportunity for spiritual happiness, delight in your relationships, happiness within your job. It's really across the board happiness. And so what is the Ace of Pentacles? How does that happen? Well, the universe or the universe is telling you that this is a possibility. It's the potential. It may be a blessing to you. You may be receiving this blessing. And it's the blessing of putting in the hard work, the energy, and the focus of setting your intention and being pragmatic, using your common sense, can lead you down this path to abundance. So all the things that we do in life, how we think, how we react, will lead to abundance. And here, it may involve some tough decisions. So very interesting. Here we have happiness, joy, delight, stability, and perhaps a secure foundation at home. We have happiness and reward here. And then in terms of possible outcomes, we have the Five of Swords. And often with the Five of Swords, we think about winning and losing. We think that someone has had to make their point to win an argument, a discussion, a conflict in order to come out on top, and they're less than worried about what the other people are feeling, if they're being humiliated, if they're walking away, and often we have to decide whether we really want to go down that route of winning at all costs. But I think that there's another meaning as well with the Five of Swords, which can be one of the trickiest cards in tarot because it's such a powerful message. But that message could also be that you need to take care of yourself. You may need to put yourself first this week. And by doing something, someone within your family, if you're walking away, they could see that as heartless. But what are you trying to do? You're trying to find peace. You're trying to find balance. You're trying to find serenity and joy and abundance within your life. So, Star, sometimes things are tricky and challenging, and there's adversity, and there are setbacks, but believe that the universe is looking out for you, and the star shines beautifully and lovingly and powerfully. And then we have the gift of happiness. So we have a lot of happiness here for you, Taurus. So very interesting cards. Let's see what we have in terms of an affirmation for the week. So this says outdoors, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Always good advice to be outdoors, to connect with nature, to connect with Earth's natural abundance. And then finally, let's choose a card for love. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And you know, that starts first with yourself. Again, with the star card of really believing that there's peace at the end of the road, to have hope that the stars and the heavens and the universe and divine source, God, is going to lead you, saying have hope and have faith. So friends, this is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here today with this reading. If you did, please subscribe. It's one small way to show support to the channel. Like this video, share this video, comment below. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.